this is a no-brainer.
Being a high-tech product, it's going to be providing wealth-building opportunities.
I believe it is something of the future. We had a house that we had for sale, and we were in his office. It's Howard Tom's. We were doing the paperwork, and he knew that I worked at the hospital, and so he opened up his wallet and hands me his Life Track card. He says, have you seen any of those over at the hospital? I said, no, I haven't. So he proceeded to tell me about Life Track. My husband immediately said, you need to do this. And I said, well, I need to find out a little bit more about it first.
The Life Track is going to save lives. It's going to, like I said prior, it's going to make us some income. It's going to change lives that way. And it's just a great product. You don't have no inventory in this business. There is no inventory to keep up with.
After 28 years involved with the military, I retired in February this year, and I was enjoying myself there for a little while, but I really knew that I needed to go ahead and get another job, start another career, and hopefully get another pension. So I was looking at state employment, federal employment, so I could continue to contribute from a 401k. One of the career fairs in Frankfurt, I met with Jim Howe. He invited me to come down and take a look at his company after he showed me the card, and I just had been praying and wanted to be open-minded, so this is something I hadn't considered. I got many other offers at some other companies that are basically structured the way ours is, but I never had seen a product. When I came down and understood what it's all about, having a medical background in the military for so many years, this is just outstanding. And now that's going to give me the opportunity to share and be able to participate on my own and be an employer. That's my goal now. Life Track, I always just wanted to be an entrepreneur myself and own my own business, but I never really thought that I'd have the potential to take advantage of some other things I wanted to do and be able to provide employment for other people. That's going to be huge in the future for all these companies.
We didn't know exactly what was going on, but he wanted us to see what he was doing. So we went in, had no idea what was happening, absolutely no intention of getting involved. I am so busy and was so busy then, there was no way I had any time. And we invited a friend of ours who had been in the multi-level marketing business for 15 years and very, very successful in it. And because we did know that was the marketing plan, and we wanted to see what they thought about it. They had experience in the industry. And so I came to the presentation over at Bristol, and I was the first one back to the table to sign up. After I heard it, I was so excited, I couldn't stand it. And my friend, who we had brought on the way, they're older, a little bit older than I am, I'm 64, and they had told us, we're glad to go and tell you about this, what we think, but there is no way we will ever get involved in another multi-level. We've been very successful and we don't have time. So Herb was standing behind me.
I told him I'd go online, take a look at it, and I did. Was impressed with the website that I saw, and then told him I'd come to a meeting with him. And when I did, and I saw the presentation, and with my background as a retired policeman, I could evaluate the need for that, having that kind of information available to a first responder.
I took the hospital live on their EMR system. I took the foundation offices live on their EMR system. I've trained physicians to put in orders. I know where the concerns lie, and that's one of the things I did with my team is motivation. I told you how many medical errors there are. People don't realize until they work in it how scary it can be. That was the biggest thing for me. Coming from the background that I'm in, it was the technology and how great and the impact this can be on individuals. Individuals who have no idea what goes on. It is not uncommon in an emergency room setting to see somebody else's chart, to see a nurse documenting administrations electronically on the wrong patient. It is not uncommon. It is not.
does that then become, the wrong information become part of the wrong person's medical history?
Absolutely. If it's not caught, corrected, not only, is there life-threatening potential there, it is still part of your medical record if it is never caught.
I was just amazed. I know from working at the hospital for 25 years, eight and a half years of that was spent in an emergency room, so I know the importance of the card and having the patient's information, and I believe it is something of the future. I think we will all need one, eventually, and I was actually afraid not to do it. I didn't want this, I didn't want to miss the boat. I just know, and I believe after meeting Alex and listening to Mike, you can see their vision, and I'm right there with them, and I'm passionate about the product, and so I'm on board.
You can just make a substantial amount of money, and that is, I think, at this point in life when the economy is in the situation that is in, I think this is a good time to make money. Well, we did an East Caribbean cruise, 7 days, and it was great. And I probably wouldn't have taken it if it hadn't been for this company supporting.